This is your tour of the UHS library. We'll start in the upper left room of the library and we'll go over some of the digital resources available later in the video. This room to the left is called the circulation room, and we have some desks over here where you can sit and work individually. It is also the room where we have our nonfiction collection, as you can see in these shelves. The collection starts over here with 001 and goes around the wall and on these shelves and ends up over here at 999. So if you look up the book in Destiny Discover and you see a number, this is the room that you would find the book. This room will have more of the books that are not research-based. We will have fiction. Starting over here with this small section is the graphic novels, and then the shelves out here in the middle are the fiction shelves where you would find what might be more considered traditional reading books. We have science fiction along this wall, and when we get our magazines, they will be found over here. This upper middle room is where we will have the homework center before or after school with paid tutors that can help you with your homework, study for a test, or if you just need a quiet place to do some work. This middle room, called the collaboration room, is where you can come and work with your friends on homework or different assignments. It is also open before and after school. Ms. Corona is here at the circulation desk, and you can see her if you need to borrow a book, borrow a Chromebook, or if you need any other kind of textbook help. In this section of the upper room, we have Chromebooks that you can borrow, and there's the printer station. You can share to the library printer and then come in and get your documents that you print. Your library is open from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., so come in, talk to me, Mr. Fogelsong, or Ms. Corona.
You can find more library resources on the website under Student Resources. Here you can find the library information page to find more information on resources. If you don't want to click through multiple pages on the library information page, these links will take you directly there. If you want, log into Clever so that you can be signed into all of your accounts without needing passwords. On Destiny Discover, you can search all books in the library and see your finds and current checkouts. Due to an update in Destiny Discover, Destiny Library Search is no longer needed. Now let's go into Destiny Discover.
Using your Google account, you can access Destiny Discover. It has access to all the books in the library, including our popular titles, our recently added ones. It even includes the Gale ebooks as well as Sora ebooks. You can see we even have audiobooks from Sora that you could listen to. Before you can check out any of these ebooks, listen to any of the audiobooks, or check out any of the physical books in the library, you're going to need to log into your Destiny account. You do this through Google Sign-In. Once you're logged into your account, you'll have more options. You'll be able to read ebooks and listen to audiobooks right away, but you could also now put a hold on any of the physical library books. By doing this, it will send a message to us in the library, and we will pull the book and have it waiting for you. Just come in with your ID, and you can get the book. Remember, you have more than the physical books here. You're seeing Sora ebooks as well as Gale ebooks. Now I'd like to show you something new, something that is going to take the place of Destiny Library Search. Underneath My Stuff, we have checkouts, holds, favorites, and finds. As you can see, checkouts is all the textbooks that you have currently on your account. Here you can see the book that we put on hold earlier in the video. And you can see you have 3 days to pick up the book, and it usually takes about 24 hours for us to get it ready for you. Also, we put a few finds on this account so that you can see what they would look like. You can see we have a chemistry find for a cover damage. We have a library book that is late, so it's gone to a find. And we have an AP biology book that is just lost. Now you could clear the lost finds by just returning the book to the library. If there's a fine, you would have to come see the library about paying for the fine. Now we'll go back to the library page and talk about the Homework Center.
The Homework Center is open Monday through Friday before and after school. On Monday, Tuesday, and Friday, the Homework Center is open for an hour after school. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, the Homework Center is open for 2 hours after school. The Homework Center is open for 45 minutes before school every school day. There are paid student tutors to help you with your homework after school. In addition to getting help after school, you can also borrow a Chromebook and a textbook with an ID.
Another library resource is Encyclopedia Britannica. It's an online encyclopedia that's provided by the state of California. We also have Gale databases. These are the databases that the schools pay for and may integrate with Google. We'll look at those closer in a minute. ProQuest are more databases that are provided by the state of California. ProQuest are the databases where you can find some of the more advanced articles. Sora is where you will find some of the ebooks that are traditional reading books. You might think Kindle for school. Teaching books is another part of the California State Library resources, but it is mostly a resource for teachers. Now let's visit Gale and get a little bit more on how to use that resource.
Here we have all of the Gale resources. The first resource is the Gale eBooks, which are commonly used for research. Next, we have the Gale in Context High School, which is an academic informational database. Next, we have the Gale in Context Opposing Viewpoints, which is an academic argumentative database. The ebooks and the databases are on the same platform. Now let's go to Gale eBooks.
The Gale ebooks are digital books, but they are just like books that you could buy for the library. The really good thing about these books is for research, you could copy and paste from any of these. You could search within the entire book, or if you click on one of these links, go straight to a chapter of a book. There are a lot of tools in this platform that you could use and integrate with Google. You could take notes by highlighting a piece of the text and just write your note right in there, and it will be converted and saved in the highlights and notes section. If you did more than one highlight and note, you could have them all saved right here. So you could have multiple notes from multiple books, and they could all be converted to a Google Doc and sent to your Google Drive. Another option is to save the entire chapter or article, if you're in the other database, to your Google Drive. With a click of a button, you could cite this entire article or combine other articles and send them all to EasyBib. Through EasyBib, you could have it organized, alphabetized, and MLA formatted. Now on to Sora eBooks.
Once you get into Sora, which is the reading ebook platform, make sure you log into your Upland Unified School District email. In here, you can search for an ebook that you would like to read. In the drop-down menu, you have the option to add more libraries. Here you can add the Upland Public Library. Because of a partnership with Upland Public Library, your Google account is your library card. After adding the Upland Public Library, you have access to both collections.
So that's an overview of the many resources you have through the Upland High School Library. If you have any questions, please come to the library and see Mr. Fogelsong or Ms. Corona. Thank you and have a good day.